Initial contact on the next-gen stats. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On play action, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Murray to air it out again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Sideline throw, that's caught by Kirk. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Shotgun now for Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd and 12, Winston. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Dancing to his left. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
To throw again on second down, Murray. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Play fake. Murray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Right back to Connor here on first. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle. On second down, Connor looking for space. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Brings up third and 5. Check 27. Tackle. Check 43. Watch twins. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. At the Saints 24-yard line. Murray a give. This is Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Connor. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 4, it's second and a couple. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Rolling to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
They juked him, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaud.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 23 yards the pickup there.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again. Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Here's Winston. But he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Winston. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, a give to Connor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Connor on first down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. Second down coming up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Connor going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, 22 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Jameis now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford.
And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Back to throw it, Murray.
Oh, the slant complete to Green.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. To throw again on second down. Murray. And Green with a catch left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Their third and final timeout. That'll be the final stoppage here as we step aside. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are.
Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, be not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from the Superdome.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
First down, Winston.
That's caught by Marquez Callaway.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're indeed going. It's Winston.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up second and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, he's got the hook up with Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
18 on the play.
On play action, Allen. Now he's flushed out right.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. To throw, it's Allen. Just keeping the play alive. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing, Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Busts through the tackle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Sliding out of the pocket, looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Bills 3. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away to his left. And Diggs has it. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Play action. Now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Breida. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Bills 10, Saints 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Harris to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 31-yard line.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way.
And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
First down, Bills.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. On first down, Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, it's Allen. Now he's flushed out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Final play of the half here, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up second and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
44-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Bills first down.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And now in RPO, everything happens so fast. And as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal.
Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
16.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Here's Harris to return it.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara, fighting through at the 25. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
That's taken in by Callaway. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville. He has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got his target, Harris. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Marquez Callaway
there to make the grab.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Moss.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here's Allen.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On 2nd down, it's Moss, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. One last shot now for Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were